Yeah, but it's also...
Okay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. And the cameras are frozen. Let's try that again.
Yeah, good start.
Hello, and welcome back once again to
Can I move
another
now?
episode of Natural Wonders. Episode 31 this week. Quite a big one last week, as I'm sure we're all very excited to jump in. But announcements this week. We're going to go around and do our regular shout-outs. And then I have a special announcement at the end of that. So, Jamie, if you want to take it away with the first shout out of the evening.
The first shout we do. JM12_ on Twitch. Stream a lot of Formula 1 and Football Manager. They're the main two. As always, Mitchell, I'm going to plug the league. Mitchell is our co-host and commentator. Every Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. So we're racing tomorrow at Austria tomorrow. Looking forward to that. That's about it. Good.
All right. Do you know what Sam? Go on, lad.
It's Sam JKP on Twitch and YouTube. Play mostly Pokemon, probably too much. There's a new game coming out in less than 2 weeks, so we'll be playing that. Come and check it out and do the follows and subscribes and all them things.
Sam JKP.
Oh no, they haven't. Well, they had froze.
They froze for a moment, I believe. Yeah, it's all good. I've got this weird thing now where if the cameras aren't somewhere visible on my monitor, they freeze. Don't know why.
Oh.
It never used to do that, but it does now.
It does a freezy do.
Yes. Go on, Ewan, take it away, buddy, for our last shout out of the evening.
I'm so unprepared all the time. I'm always doing the fucking tweet as you call on me.
Oh,
D&D
really?
On Dirty 20 Live every Sunday at 4 PM UK time, whether that be GMT, whatever, UTC, all the time zone numbers and letters. We play D&D. We have Mitch, Sam, and Jay in the game tonight that play with me on that. I know I say this every week now, but the next one, it just gets better and better, to be honest. The next one is a bit of a game changer. Will some of the players die? Tune in this Sunday to find out, because it really, really could happen.
All right, perfect.
Back to you.
Thanks. Thanks, Sam.
Back to Rich in the studio.
Hack to you, Matt. That's what I thought you were going to say, Matt. Okay. I'm just doing my own tweet, actually. So let me just ignore you all for just 30 seconds whilst I do that.
Little tweet, do?
Yeah, a little tweet you do.
Tweet, do?
Let's tweet that out. So, happy to announce that this week's episode is sponsored by Greedos. When you've got a universal hunger, pour yourself a bowl of not Cocoa Pops in a Greedos box. Yum. They are delicious.
When no one will sponsor you, get an alien to do it.
They're
That's
not
the
stale
the
from
old saying.
being made in space.
Remember, kids, Greedo shot first.
He probably did shoot
Greedos
first.
shop first.
Disclaimer, that's not a real sponsor.
Not sponsored.
Please don't sue me, Matt Lucas. I don't know why you'd sue me.
Matt Lucas?
I'm somehow involved.
I want to sue that one.
Little Britain Crater. I want to sue that one. Right. Cool.
He said his name now.
So, last week on Natural Wonders, you crazy sons of bitches only went and did it, but let's just hold our horses.
Sons of bitches.
I guess I am. After a small space combat where the Crake Fang took some heavy damage, the crew managed to escape the orbit of Chad. You quickly jumped into hyperspace to Seleucamai, as it was the nearest planet that you could see. Bip suggested that you bring Zakin's family to Naboo, but that was at least 2 weeks away, meaning you would need to make a number of stops for supplies and fuel. Kalal suggested taking the family to Yavin to look for the rebel base. It was only 2 days away. If the Empire were going to look for Zakin's family, it would make sense that they were with the Rebellion, a group that the Empire could not find. It was a solid plan. Z was able to obtain some information from the IG-88 unit along that journey, relating to the IG master plan. And you made it to Yavin, where you were met with a pretty gruesome sight. As you blipped out of hyperspace and into the Yavin system, the gas giant with orbiting moons before you was destroyed by the Death Star being fired upon it. You did witness one ship, a Mon Calamari cruiser, escaping with what you assume to be the remnants of the Rebel Alliance on board. You quickly, well, Z sprung into action, choosing the first planet he could see on the star map, Korriban, and that is your current destination as you are flying through hyperspace once again with a ship full of mostly hysterical children
Kill the kids.
and some pretty emotional adults.
Taking him to Korriban, so.
So, as the four of you kind of sit in the cockpit, realizing what you've just seen, what you've just been witness to, what would you like to do?
Just a thought that I just had. As I kind of like set the course for Korriban, could I see if, I don't know if the ship has anything that can do it, but see if I can track where that other ship went.
I don't think your ship has that capability.
I don't think it does, but...
Right, we need a tracer on board, right? Is that what they call
Yeah, you would
tracers?
need a tracer of some sort.
That sucks.
You don't know. It headed into hyperspace somewhere.
Are we all in the cockpit?
I would say yeah. I would say you're all in the cockpit.
I think we said we were all going there.
Yeah.
Can somebody explain what the
Yeah.
fuck just happened?
You took the words right out of my mouth. What the fuck was that?
Propaganda.
I don't want to stick around to find out.
Propaganda? What? That's to
Me so confused.
sell the Empire.
That was what you called propaganda.
Oh.
Now you
Well-
realize what we're dealing with.
And that's why we don't associate ourselves with Oh, no, I don't know anything, so I can't say that actually. Right, comment.
What did they do? How did they do this?
Some sort of fully operational battle station.
Are we getting out of it or what then? Because Sakian's family not safe with that.
I think have we
You're
already,
already in
are we in-
hyperspace.
we're already
Oh,
in
we are in
hyperspace. Yeah, I think we
hyperspace.
left.
Right,
to
okay.
I've
yeah.
set a course. If anyone has any better ideas that aren't going to get destroyed, please
Well-
throw them my way.
Should we roll Destiny?
Oh, we should probably do that.
Yes, we shall. Good shout. I would say as well, Took, you would have heard the transmission about the battle being over, people needing to retreat, and the Empire were going to fire the...
Ooh,
So I knew it was the Empire. Yeah, I could
Bip
remember.
Bip's had a change of
Right.
heart.
Bip, double light. Color, one dark. Z, one dark.
And
Hey.
Right.
Alright, Took double light.
Where are we heading?
I've set a course for the closest planet, which was Korriban. but
Never heard of it.
I will
Would I
take
have heard
any
of it?
other ideas.
I don't think anyone would have heard of it.
No. Okay.
I
Not a
don't know
system I've
what's-
heard of, but that's probably beneficial.
I don't know what's there, but I am game to take other ideas. And I'm gonna pull up like the star map and kind of people to look at.
I mean, the only suggestion Misa have is what I said earlier: is we take them on a long trip to Naboo, but we are going to need to stop somewhere for supplies, so we need to plan a route, maybe. But if anyone
Let's
else
take
has
us
somewhere,
straight through the core systems, which would have to take a stop in a core system, which I am not
Unless
happy
we
about.
stick to the outer lanes. If we stick along the outskirts, then we don't have to actually go through the core systems.
Misa could take the
just
long
take-
route.
It will
Will
be
be
a
long.
longer journey, but it would be safer.
We should just need to plan where we are going to stop if we know anywhere that we can stop for good supplies for the children and fuel and things, and maybe someone to fix the kitchen that someone broke.
Many of them will be occupied by the Empire. And if our ship wasn't again on their database, it certainly will be now.
Yeah, we still need to try and figure this out, and anywhere we go, it needs to be quick in and out, quick refuel supplies, and then leave.
Oh, I think and Kalal's just gonna stumble back against the wall. I'm gonna lie down.
You sure don't look well.
I'm fine.
It's not usual for you to get hyper sick.
I'm fine. I just need to lie down. I'm gonna head out the cockpit. Maybe stumble slightly. Pause.
Jizz
run
is good for
myself.
hyper sickness.
Just gonna walk out the cockpit and make my way towards the med bay as quickly as possible.
The best way to describe this scene, it's like you're walking through like a war hospital. You just hear people sobbing all around you.
I think it kind of just muffles out at this point. Like
And then-
Kal-El is going into like full-on panic attack right now.
It kind of fades out into that like ringing sound, and then all muffled as you make your way through a whole lot of really scared Zamazinte family members. But you get into the solitude of the med bay.
I immediately find something like some kind of container, like a bucket or a bowl or something, or a sink, and I just throw up.
Yeah.
So, are we sir going to miss a home planet?
I think we should put on the radio and put some jizz on.
For people that don't know, jizz is what they call the jazz of Star Wars. It's actually what they. No, I'm not joking.
Really?
Yeah, no, look it up. Look it up. It's what the. It's what the cartoon.
I'm not gonna type what is jizz.
You want me to type Star Wars jizz in the
Jizz.
search bar?
I
Type
typed
in.
in Star Wars
What's that
jazz
for?
name and it says Jizz. Jizz was an upbeat swinging genre of music, most played by, notably performed.
George Lucas came up with it.
Yeah,
Jizz Whalers.
it's the music played in the famous cantina scene in Episode 4 in Jabba's court.
Yeah, that's jizz.
And the musicians are called Jizz Whalers.
The jizz.
The Jizz Whalers.
A
oh my
Jizz Whaler
God.
was a musician who specialised in playing jizz songs.
Playing Jizz song? What is... How have I not known about this?
Okay then.
Oh Lord.
Well,
So
in and out of character, Bibib doesn't know what the fuck you're on about, so...
I don't think Z would either, to be honest.
You still want to put what on?
Music. Some jizz.
Okay, but we still need...
It'll calm us down. We'll be able to pick a system. Or
Sure. So we should either plan to come out of hyperspace and pick somewhere else to go towards Naboo, or are we
Oh, no.
going to Korriban and see if they have supplies?
I would like to remain in hyperspace while we decide. I want to be going as fast as possible away from England.
How far is Korriban?
Like a day travel, right? It's only one square
It was
across.
a
I'm
day
pretty
or
sure.
It's like a day and a half, we'll say.
Day and a half.
Oh,
2 days
fine.
max.
I'm getting real
We-
sick of.
We shall have some time to decide, but I mean, Misa only putting my knowledge on where we can take Zakian's family. The only person Misa know is on Naboo.
Let's find a route.
All right.
All right,
And
let's
Steve's gonna
find a
start
route then.
Beep booping into the computer trying to find
Okay.
it.
Plan out your
Is
route,
anyone-
please, guys.
Yeah.
Has anyone got the map?
I've
I've
just
got it
got
up.
Again,
I've linked
Just
it in
getting
the
it, yeah.
stream chat as well for people
because
if
I might just
they want to see it.
I'm gonna bookmark this link
Good idea.
so I always have it because
So we did find Naboo before. I've got it here. It's
on the
in
right hand side. Right?
017. 017.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not on any major hyperspace routes.
No.
There are some
the closest
small
one
routes.
is either the green or the red, but they both go through.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the whole point of the hyperspace lanes. They all lead back to the core worlds. That's kind of like their whole deal.
Yeah. So if we were gonna just fly through space without hyperspace lane,
You
is that
might.
gonna be longer than a day's travel per square?
It won't be. I don't think it'll be longer, but you could encounter more complications.
I say we
Hmm.
could go to. Oh no, I don't know actually. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have a long time off of a hyperspace lane.
Wait, where the fuck was Korriban again?
So that would
I
be.
see Yavin.
Just above it,
Korriban
go
is
2
up and
squares
to the
up.
left.
Oh, we were going that way.
Yeah, you're heading away from.
Okay,
The
I mean,
centre.
so we could.
Who was it you said earlier, actually, just before we get too far away from that? Z, was it you who said, would you know where the ship went?
Yeah.
Make a lore check to see if you can remember what type of ship it
Oh,
was.
did they? Oh, okay. Law.
Give me a moment. Only lore because something really big has happened since you saw it.
Mm-hmm.
See if it slips Z's mind. I'm ready when you are. Nah, you don't remember.
Fuck.
You remember it being a big ship? You don't remember what kind.
Ship was big.
It was big. I mean, we could. The quickest way is to just stay on the red hyperspace lane, right?
And slingshot onto the button. I don't know. We're
Like the red goes like we could get off at Malistar or maybe Pax just before and then fly to Naboo.
Bear in mind, you have
We
one
do
day
need
of
to
supplies
stop.
on the ship right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
we
need to
would
stop
we would need to go to a planet from where we are, stop off.
I wish
Yeah.
I knew more about like the planets, just so I knew where was good.
So
to
if
go.
we're going Naboo, right? We can't plan a whole route until we know how many supplies we can get from the planet we're going
Yeah.
to.
So
that's
I guess
the
we
issue.
just have to get supplies first, and then.
Yeah,
plan
so we
from
just
there.
need to go to somewhere to get supplies. Does anyone know anything of where we are? Wait a minute.
I think I would recognize one of the planets. No, maybe not. But
Wait a minute. Where did
There's a
Bit
lo-
go?
There are lots of minor planets here.
Where's Mechas 3?
I do not know on this map.
It's totally safe to go. I promise.
Bit bump stock. I don't know where this planet is. If I find this planet name,
Felucia is not too far.
Oh,
But I'm
there's a
not
planet
sure.
called Lego.
There is Lego, yeah.
Where the block people live.
where? Okay, this might be. It's probably nowhere fucking near. But where is Rhodia?
Rhodia.
Rhodia would be.
Is
highlighted
Rhodia
as well.
far?
I think it is on the other side.
I think it's in the Naboo neck of the woods, Rhodia. Yeah, it's north. If north, it's on the green line near Christophsis
Oh, yeah.
and Tatooine.
Oh shit.
Tatooine, Ryloth, Rhodia, and Christophsis are all very close together.
That's the only area that Bip Bip's really been, because it's not
Yeah.
that far from Naboo.
Yeah, you're in the
So-
opposite neck of the woods right now.
Yeah, alright, so Bip Bip ain't got a clue. He just needs to
This
get
is
to Naboo.
also far from Took's home, so it's doubtful, you know.
Yeah,
really
a
close.
couple of
Yeah,
you
and I
guys are
think-
in uncharted necks of the
Oh,
woods.
hold on.
Yeah,
He
'cause
does. Oh, God. Are we near Fallujah?
Are we?
Oh, yeah.
Where
Yes.
Where is it?
There's an old.
One
Oh yeah, we
sector.
are actually. Okay,
yeah,
so that's purple.
Caravan.
Okay.
There's an old base of ours, not far. I need to
By old base. What do you mean?
When I used to be a pirate with Hondo. It got blown to smithereens, but who knows?
So you also want to go to somewhere that was blown up that might not have supplies?
I would like to. Yes, I would like to remind you that we need supplies and a lot of them.
The planet's intact. It's the moon.
So you think there's someone there that could give us some supplies?
It's likely. And it's also not
Or-
I mean-
under imperial regime.
Me said no. Fuck all where we are.
might be our only option.
So we still going to have to come out of hyperspace, change course to Felucia.
It's
Then-
not particularly Felucia though. Let me just cast my mind. What was the name of the moon? It was one of the moons.
I might have mixed it up. It was. Forgotten the name of the planet now. I think it's a moon close to Felicia though. Let me just double check.
Okay.
Yeah, have a look.
But then if this is going to be the case, then we can go there, see how much we can get.
Yeah.
Because I would probably, I mean, I'll wait because it's a in-character suggestion.
It's Florum, but I don't know where it is on the map.
Florum.
Yeah.
Doesn't look to be here.
No, but it might not be on this map.
Yeah, it might be one of the ones that.
It's an outer rim Florum.
Florum.
Sertar sector. What is that sector?
What
No.
sector?
Oh, they're all in Spanish, the sector names.
Yeah. The Sertar sector.
You sent an English version.
It's
Yeah.
an English version now. I've sent
Oh,
it.
you have an English version? No.
Yeah, I found it.
Right, is Sertar on there? No, Sertar's not on there. Oh, this is the thing with Star Wars. It's like there's no.
Too many
Ambiguous,
versions.
isn't it?
One thing I've noticed is on the Wikipedia, on the planets that are on the edge of the Empire map, they actually have a code if they're on this map. So if you're on Wikipedia,
Oh,
and you
I
go down,
see.
it actually says,
Like 04 or whatever.
Where is
yeah,
that
Oh,
code?
grid coordinates R5.
Yeah, grid coordinates.
Where does Florum have one?
Oh, that is
Forum
close
does
if it's
not have
R5.
one.
Oh.
But I
It's
mean,
not
where does it
Korriban.
say?
Yeah,
in
R5
the
is next to
Certus sector?
Felucia. It's
What?
just
Oh,
past
it is.
Yeah,
Korriban. Yeah.
Yes, it's in the same square as
Oh
Korriban.
my god, brilliant then.
What
yeah.
is?
Florum.
Florum's
Yeah.
coordinates is R5.
Where were you seeing this
Korriban.
coordinate thing?
Where do you
Oh,
see
I
the
don't-
coordinate?
On the Wikipedia, literally under the picture of the planet, on the Florum, it says Moon's 1, grid coordinates is R5.
Oh, interesting. So it's
So-
not actually on the map, but they've given it a grid
Oh,
coordinate.
I can't even see it on there.
You got
No.
what on the Wikipedia page?
Yeah, I'm on the Wikipedia. Oh no, I'm on Star Wars. Yeah, this is the Wikipedia. What the fuck?
Yeah, I can't
Why
see
I'm
no.
not getting that.
Is it on Legends or is it on?
Are you
It's
definitely
on Legends. It's on the Legends section, not the canon section.
Oh,
yeah.
so
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
it's
that
not
was
a
where-
canon planet for some reason.
It is a canon planet though, because it was in Clone Wars.
Yeah,
it was
yeah, that's
it's
where they
it's
had
where they
the-
count,
Oh, yeah.
captured Count Dooku and Obi-Wan.
Oh shit, son. Okay, well,
mean,
that planet.
I'm happy
that's
to
what
say
it
it's
says.
in R5. I'm happy for that. That
Yeah.
doesn't sit
It
wrong
makes
with me.
sense because they did raid Florum lots. I know Felucia from Florum quite a lot. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't be wrong to say it's not far.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, you see that on the map then.
Since it's in that direction, I shouldn't even need to drop us out of hyperspace. I'll just change our course slightly.
I will say it's. I don't know who could be there or what could be there.
Well, Misa was going to suggest if we go there, we need to get as much supplies as possible so that in future we only need to stop for fuel, if it is possible. Stock up on as much food to keep these things happy until we get to Naboo.
The least stops we have to make, the better.
So if we only need to stop for fuel, then it's quick. We land. We can or stay in the ship, get it refueled. We fly away.
Well,
If going off my outpost that we used to operate out of, it was orbital striked. So I don't know how reliable that's gonna be.
Are there other bases, other people you know?
No, Florum was more of a backwater system. Useful for lying low. Shooting your shit, really.
Then, is this the best option if we need supplies?
Well, we weren't the only people on the planet to have an outpost there. I just, don't think they're gonna be very happy with us taking said supplies.
I guess we don't have any other options, though.
Can you just repeat that conversation? I literally missed everything. I had to just deal with something real quick.
Just the planet was orbital striked. We just need to. We don't know if there's going to be people
Any
there.
supplies
What's
actually
there?
there
Okay.
for us to
If
take.
there is, there probably be other people's basically.
Okay. All right. Cool.
but Florum is the desired location. So Z, you can go ahead and
I have
alter the course.
I would have said it by now.
So, if we should land on Florum, and there's nothing there, we should go to this planet Felucia. You say they might have supplies.
Yeah, I remember Hondo saying there was some locals. We could always hold them up. Oh, they've got some.
Hold them up. We should just pay them for supplies, Took.
Oh,
So
sorry.
want to make more enemies on our way with 60 other people here?
Hondo said it was like stuffing your hand into a jar of worms. It was easy.
And Hondo is also a liar.
But I spoke to many reputable men, and they all said reputable.
Hondo.
No, fellow brothers, and they said that the farmers there are nothing but cowards. We could just take their supplies. It'd be easy.
I mean, we should have a weapon that could make it easy.
They're just backwater farmers. That's all.
Okay.
Well,
Let's
if
just
it
see when we
comes
get.
to it, I
Yeah, I suppose.
guess that's an option.
All
Just try this place of Florum, you say, and then we should go from there.
So you have 1.5 days of travel. Is there anything anyone wishes to do during that time?
Yeah. Because I was checking my character inventory and I forgot I had this. Is everyone still scared?
As you kind of as the time has passed and people sense that the danger has passed and you're away from that, the crying has stopped and people are just kind of little bit shocked, shell shocked at what just happened.
But are they they also gathered together sort of thing?
Yeah, they're all together in the in that main room, and you see Zakin's dad kind of just going around and making sure people are fine, and his mum with a couple of the younglings in a little circle, and she's reading him a little story that she must have been able to take with her from the house.
Okay. I want to go over to the main group and sort of like gather their attention.
They kind of look a bit wary of you at first as you approach, but Zaki's mum like kind of just closes the book, places it down, and looks over to you.
Just sorry to bother you. I hope you are all okay. We set the course is going to take many stops, but we are aiming for Misa home planet of Naboo. Misa have a friend there that would be willing to take you in, and he'd be good at taking care of you. Good with kids.
Thank you. Do you know what that was?
What?
Back then. The explosion and the...
Misa just as clueless as you. Everybody on board is as clueless. We know nothing. The only person that maybe knows something is Carlisle, but he's sick.
The Empire. Julia Rotten.
Yes, but Misa forgot about something Misa have in my backpack. It may cheer you all up, and the younglings, they may be happy with this.
What?
And then I'm gonna take out my backpack, the disco cube that I bought, and throw it in the air, and I'll hold it in the air with the force and just let it play disco music and let the disco ball
It
play around.
plays, thank you, it plays jizz music. It's a jizz cube from now on.
It plays
Jizz
jizz
cube.
cube. It plays jizz music. Because in my description, it says plays music and has flashy lights.
Right, yeah. It kind of like floats in the air, and you realise you don't even need to use the force. That's kind of what it's designed to do. Like floats
Oh, it
there and
does?
kind of
Okay,
spins
fine.
around.
Good,
Like,
I can leave.
fills the room with different flashing coloured lights and plays some music for them.
Did George Lucas just be like, yeah, someone say, oh yeah, what are we going to name this music, George? And he was like, jizz.
Literally. This must have been when he was making the prequel trilogy and no one said no to him.
Yeah.
It's poetry. It just works.
For those of you just tuning in, just to remind you, jizz is jazz in the Star Wars world. We're not weird.
We are weird.
I fully reckon he was just saying jizz out of context in another conversation when someone else asked a question, and they went, okay, jizz, and then left. And that was it. Then it was canon.
It was the music designer.
Oh, shit. Is there anything else any of you would like to do this evening? As you prepare to rest for your travels? Do you like cheers? God damn you, Sophie.
Do you like cheese? Oh no, I'm dead.
Sorry.
Funny meme.
Oh, I think Took increasingly more frustrated now. He's gonna start thinking where he would hide his spice if he was a Trandoshan. So he's gonna start taking his vibro knife out and start like like opening up the cushions if there's like any cushion seats.
I mean, there is in the cockpit, all the seats are made out of like leather. Like this nice like bantha leather that you could like cut open and tear the stuffing out if you wanted.
I'm gonna be in the cockpit. If I see him, if you're gonna do this in the cockpit, I am gonna attempt to stop.
You've got those cockpit ones, or you've got the mattresses in the bunks, or you've got the main kind of like sofa that's also like bantha leather.
I think it'd start with the one that smells most like a scaly reptile man.
Ooh. I think he spent a lot of time on that lounge couch. But as you approach with your vibro knife out, you see like a small group of Zakin's family kind of like laying down on it, sleeping. But you can smell like the lizard stink lingering in here.
I'll check in the ducks.
He's gonna take a venture into the ducks.
Oh my gosh.
See if Zaki and Houdini.
So as you kind of like squeeze in and have a little look around in some of the areas, it's a bit hard for you to get fully in, because you are much bigger than our boy Zakian. But make a perception check, why don't you? Whilst you're in a particular section of the vents.
Perception. Are you ready for me?
Sorry, I'm just looking for my dice pool. I'm going to make this hard, I think, just because of the limitations of you squeezing in and looking around.
Yeah, not quite big.
Yeah, I'm ready, though.
Oh, no.
You kind of, like, have a look around. You see a lot of scrap metal that's fallen through the grates and ended up down here over the years. But you don't see any spice.
Why do I see him doing this as well?
You walk around the corner into one of the hallways and you just see Took's, like, bottom half sticking out of the floor.
I can say he does a few pull-ups to
Oh.
like train to get rid of some strain.
I imagine this was in the floor. You were looking under the
Oh,
floor
it's a floor.
grates.
Yeah, I was trying to find a way to use my advantage. But I couldn't.
Oh, you failed to check though. So
Yeah.
Oh, can you still not?
Yeah.
Can you not even use it even if you fail it?
No.
I don't believe so.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I'm pretty
okay.
sure you can't.
I believe it needs to be on a success.
Took, are you stuck?
No, leave me alone.
What are you doing?
I'm looking. Never mind. Fuck off.
You don't. What did you say?
I said, never mind. Just fuck off back to your own business. I'm looking for something.
I can guess what you're looking for. Okay. Good luck.
Yeah. You see
And I want to make my way to the cockpit.
Yeah.
Is he still in there flying?
Yeah.
I
it's just-
imagine Z's in there. Yeah.
Z,
Yes.
do you still have spice on you?
Is Took asking.
No, this is Misa asking.
I do affirmative.
Okay. Make sure you hide it and he can't smell it. He's trying to dig through Zakian's shit, trying to find some.
Can you watch the cockpit for a few minutes?
I mean, Misa can watch it
Don't
and look
touch
at it
anything.
if
but
that's what you mean. Yeah, Misa not touch nothing, but
if anything starts blinking or just call me, I'll be back in a minute.
sure. Can I sit in your seat?
He stares at you for a second and then fine. And I walk past and I'm gonna go find Took.
As soon as you leave the room, you start to hear whoop 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 beep 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 boop. All the alarms on the ship start going off.
Run straight back in.
See, it's, it made noise.
What did you touch? What did you do?
Nothing. I looked at it.
Well, don't do that. Whatever you did, and I'm just gonna try and fix it and sort it all out.
It's fine. Like,
As-
everything
just-
just flicks back into place.
Just as you're walking away, you go, see, Misa forgot. Misa need to say thanks to you, by the way.
Or what?
Being distracted, talking to that other droid that looked like you, and then I'm just gonna turn around and sit down.
I just kind of stand there and stare at him for a little bit longer as he kind of, sits back. And then I'll start heading out and looking for Took. And I'm sure I would probably be easy to find with a noise.
Would I have given up in the vents by now though?
Probably you would have moved on to.
The cockpit.
So you kind of like bump into each other
Oh.
as Z's leaving. You kind of round the corner and just meet in the hall.
I heard you were looking for something.
Yeah. Move out of my way. I'm going to the
Yeah,
cockpit.
To stop you from destroying the entire ship. I put my hand into my cloak, take out a little pouch, and scoop out some spice on like my finger and kind of hold it out for you.
Oh, That's why you're my favorite.
It's good quality.
Where'd you get it from? Is it real?
It is real.
Oh, it's real. And he just sticks his sticks his nose straight on that. We don't endorse drugs, guys. Drug use is not endorsed on this channel. But
And really, like,
Fantasy drug.
really
Yeah.
patronizingly, after he's like taken it all, Z kind of like I kind of pat him on the head and just say, "And there's more where that came from."
Hey!
You're a good little boy.
remember
I
who's
know.
captain. I could put you in that vacuum compactor.
And remember who's got spice.
Fine.
One of Zakian's little siblings walks past. What spice?
Oh, I'm sure your dad knows. Go ask your dad.
All right. He like runs off excitedly. Dad, what spice? What? Who told you about that? Clips him around the ear.
I'll like immediately head back into the cockpit to make sure Bip Bip hasn't broken anything. To that.
You walk in and you see Bip Bip touching all the buttons.
You can shoot him.
Fucking hell.
Just shoot the cockpit window and let the vacuum have him. No, yeah, you enter the cockpit again and it's fine. There's no like self-destruct warnings.
Yeah, I just go and stand next to Bip Bip and stare at him. My seat.
Okay.
You can have Zakian's.
I don't want his seat. He's weird.
I'll sit back down.
And what are we at night time? I think it's like a day and a half.
We'll say that right now, yes, it's what feels like evening to you guys.
Okay.
So you can
I'll
all
leave the
take a
cockpit.
rest if there's anything
Yeah.
else. If there's nothing else you'd like to do this day.
I'm gonna leave the cockpit and go sleep in the quarters.
Yeah,
I'll rest in the cockpit.
cool. So you can all cure one wound if you are taking a rest.
Yeah,
Yeah, after that explosion.
Took sleeps like a baby.
Some of you are looking worse than others. By my calculations.
Yes.
But you awake in the morning to the sound of the hyperspace dropping. And in the distance, if you make your way to the cockpit, you can see a beigeish orange planet ahead of you.
Well done, Mitch. You did that quick.
As you are approaching what you assume to be the Korriban system, actually, because that's where you... Wait.
Oh,
changed.
yeah. Oh,
You changed, didn't
changed?
you? You changed the course.
Yeah, I changed.
Yeah. I remember you said you didn't need to change it much. I forgot you said that.
Mm.
The Florum system. It's kind of a humble-looking system. Doesn't really have much ship traffic that you see. I mean, like, you know that when you go to, like, a really populated world, you constantly see ships, and there's usually in the current state of the world, there's usually a Star Destroyer somewhere nearby. But this one, not much going on. You didn't even see the odd shuttle. You didn't see any major signs of civilization on the surface.
I think knowing that we're out of hyperspace, Took would go to the cockpit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
be. kind of
I'll be making
expecting
my
you
way there
to
too.
Yeah?
Guide us.
And as Took sees Florum, he's like,
Oh, my baby, my baby.
and he goes to the windscreen, and where Florum is, he kisses it.
Ah, I've missed you. It's been a long time.
What did you do here on Florum?
What didn't I do? Ah,
Die,
I
obviously.
found love. I found freedom. I found real.
Of course, everywhere you go.
and
It's spice.
and prison. You remember this planet? Well, no, you didn't come with us, I guess. See,
Me, so remember me?
no, Z.
Oh,
We parted ways before this.
We did, yeah. You should have come. The after party was unparalleled.
Unfortunately, we didn't have Zakian at that point, so I probably would not have enjoyed the party as much as you think.
Ah, it's a shame. We should get you tuned onto that drunk setting more often.
Maybe not anytime soon, though.
Where's Talal?
No one's seen him since he stumbled out of here looking all sick. Do you want me to go check on him?
Yeah, we need everyone in here before we make the land into sublight.
Okay. I mean, he said doesn't even know where we're going, so...
Yeah, we should fill him in.
Yeah, me should fill him in on the walk, or if he's even alive.
I'm going to need you to guide me, Took.
Yeah, I'll
Leave.
I'll guide you to the old outpost.
And I'll start coming like into the atmosphere, I guess.
Yeah. Start making your safe descent. Go ahead and just roll me a. Seeing as you're not the main pilot of the ship, you're still getting the hang of the Crate Fang's handling. Luckily, the ship handles better than when you got it. If you remember, it had some kind of lingering issue when you first received when you first stole the ship.
Issues.
But
We stole nothing, it's ours.
make a planetary piloting check.
Yeah.
I should
did
bring the
up
ship in
this
for a landing.
Now that I'm the primary pilot.
You.
Well, good riddance. There we go. Nice. So as you bring the ship in, you bring it in at the perfect angle, break through the atmosphere, and the ship doesn't burn up into a crisp.
It's always good.
All good. Bip, as you enter the medbay, you see Kerlal laying on the medical bed, like shaking, and he's clearly unconscious, but he's in like a sweat, and he's like shaking. You just see him. He's clearly having some kind of feverish dream.
Just gonna poke him. See if that startles him.
Doesn't seem to have any effect.
Hello?
You notice his temperature is like quite high.
Do we have water anywhere on the ship?
There would have been a supply of water in the
galley.
We'll say there's like a drinking there's a sink in the med bay
Okay.
where you
Are
are.
there any cups or any buckets?
There's a bucket full of vomit on the floor next to him.
Okay. I'll just tip that out on the floor and then fill it up with water.
Just poosh, slap of wet vomit on the ground as you dump the bucket.
Yeah.
And then you fill it with water and throw it at him.
Yeah, just over his head.
Hello?
Oh, waterboarding almost, but
No reaction. He's still
no.
locked in this
Okay,
state.
right. Maybe I'm just gonna give him a proper shove.
Bit. Make a
Oh, okay. Awkward.
Is there a medicine check? Is that a thing in this gosh darn game?
There is a medicine check.
Make a medicine check.
Yeah?
I'm gonna give you a blue dice for this.
I'm gonna fucking need it. Ready? Oh, let me make sure. When last time there's no blue dice.
Sure I am.
Okay, medicine, yeah?
Yeah. Nope. You have never seen... Well, you don't feel like you've seen anything like this before.
Okay, and the
You're
water
not
did
sure
nothing?
what this could be. It's not like when he was poisoned.
Yeah.
You know that, but...
Okay. Big shove from Bip, like, proper... trying to move him, awake him, yeah. Nothing?
Nothing. Oh. Fuck. Nothing.
Okay. In frustration, I'm gonna get as close as I can. Not too close, in case he jolts, but fairly close to his head and his ear, and ignite my saber to see if that will jolt him into waking up.
Fucking hell. I thought you was like just... Okay.
No. Turn it on.
Saber ignites right next to Kalal's head. The loud noise.
I think my eyes flash open for a second and just stare directly at yours, but like with like a glowing blue iris, and they just meet your gaze, and then they close again. It's the red one, right?
Yeah.
Red one.
The blue one don't exist.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Fuck. Misa thought I had him with that. And then in frustration, I'm just gonna slash out at the wall behind me.
The Crate Fang takes a point of damage as Bit slashes against the wall in the med bay.
Oh god.
You're gonna kill your own shit, mate.
They really are. Between both of us, we could easily kill this ship in a day.
Yeah. Alright, I'll put it away. Okay. He said needs some attention. And then I'm gonna go out and see if any of the elders of the family are around, like the mum or the dad.
Yeah, they're both sitting at the main table. They're kind of dishing out. You see them dishing out the last of the rations.
Okay. Do you know anything about sickness?
Seems like he's had think for a moment. It's been a while since. We can have a look, but none of us are really trained in that way.
Anybody uses have any stim packs? That's worked for me in the past.
No, that's not something we were allowed to own.
Okay, could you go and just check on him and make sure he's okay, or see what you can do if you know, and Misa going to speak to the captain and the droid.
I can have some of the elders, the older children, look after him and watch him.
Yeah, he's seems like he's in a weird fever. I don't know. He's not waking up. I got him to open his eyes, but Misa think he's still asleep or unconscious or something.
He calls over, Tilness, Pikachu, go and watch your brother. Go.
Did you say Pikachu? Did you say Pikachu?
Go and watch.
Tilness and Pikachu. Any other name?
Go and watch. What's his name? Kalal. Kalal in the med bay. Make sure his fever doesn't get too high.
See if you can think. See if you can figure out what's wrong with him. There's a bucket in there. I threw water on him already, but it did nothing.
You hear an echo as the doors are closing to the corridor to the med bay. You just hear who threw up? As the doors close. So they're gonna watch Kalal, make sure that
and I'll
head back to the
cockpit. Yeah, head back to the cockpit. The sirs took the Kalal's in a shit way. Mr. Don't know what's wrong with him.
Is he alive?
He's alive. Misa, he's been sick. Misa threw water on him. He seems feverish, but Misa could not get him to wake up. But his eyes opened for a second. He looked at me and he said nothing. Misa sent Some of Zakian's family were in Tilness, and I think someone said his name was Pikachu. Base are in there, looking after him.
I've heard that name before. I'm not a medical droid, but did you try a stim pack? That seems to cure everything.
Misa don't have one. Tok, do
Right.
you sir have a stim pack?
Let me check my bag. No.
You sir don't have one?
You could give him some spice. I'm not joking. It is used in it is a medicinal. It sure is medicinal.
Will it wake
I'm
him
not-
up?
If he's sick, it would help him.
Well, if we sir have no other option. He would, knowing him, he would hate taking spice, but
Would it be better to let him rest or give him the spice?
Tok would say give him the spice.
If it looks like he's in pain, give him the
You-
spice.
He sir just seems hot, not awake.
It'd
I
calm him
guess-
down.
I'm gonna stand up and start heading to the med bay.
Right.
Who's going to fly the ship?
That's a good point, actually.
I'll fly it.
You are currently
I don't know,
on the
wait.
way
No.
to a landing.
Let's think about this. Tok, you sir know how to deal with spice. Z, you know how to fly the ship.
I don't trust you with the whole pouch.
Just
and I'll
give him a bit.
scoop out a little bit and
You can
put it
scoop out
in
one
his-
dose.
Yeah, and put it in his palm.
And
Try not
How
to
many
take it
doses
on
do you
the
have
way.
left?
I don't know. She just gave me like the pouch of it. She just chucks me a pouch. I don't think we ever.
Did she not say how many doses that was?
No, I don't think we ever discussed it.
I reckon 5.
These Greedos are in the way. I was thinking 5. So if we say you've used 2, this will be the second one,
Yeah.
and then you got 3 left.
All right. I'll make a note of that real quick.
Okay, I'll start making my way to the medicine bay.
As easily. Tok, do not use that on yourself.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Don't lie to me.
I promise. I'm in a better mood now.
Good.
Alright.
Otherwise, Misa gets Z to cut you off from any more spice that he has.
Wow.
Even better, if you use it on the way, I'll jettison the rest.
I'll do everything in my power to make sure he's healthy.
Okay. Make your way to the med bay. You walk in, you see 2 Chads, 2 Chadrafan. One you recognise as Tilness, the Chad who uses crutches to get around. One of Zakin's older brothers, or oldest younger brothers. And then another one who you haven't met before. The one you haven't met is on the floor with like a rag, washing up what looks to be vomit. And then
Oh,
Tilness
good lad, good Pikachu.
Tilness is like sitting on the edge of the bed, just with his hand on Kurlal's head, just feeling him, making sure his temperature's not too high.
Right, you little spice jockeys, what's going on? How is he?
Tilness kind of like looks over. He's really in a trance. I don't know what's going on with him. He's not too hot actually. But he's sweating a lot.
Let me try the old-fashioned method first.
I give him a slap around his face.
Slap. No awake. He's still just kind of like ragdolls to the side.
He is not well.
Whoa, that's kind of mean, but look kind of fun.
Hey, no! Don't be slapping. No! I'll put you out the vacuum.
All right,
Compactor.
all right.
Only I get to slap my crew. Right. Look away. I'm gonna do some Cyrillian medicine. It requires no eyes, only my eyes, the eyes of a weak Quay. Under the moon of Quay, I shall cure this man.
Sure.
Avert your eyes.
He like looks away.
He's gonna put all his fingers. He's gonna brush it all in. He's gonna lick his fingers, put them all on the spice, and then he's gonna take a little lick, like a tiny lick, and then he's gonna shove them both up his nose.
Up Kalal's nose.
Up Kalal's nose.
All right.
Did you see my thing?
I did. Yeah, you can do that.
I would like to use a light side point to immediately open my eyes with that same kind of hue, grab your hand, and I'm just going to pull myself up towards your ear. You're the only one in the room, right?
No,
Apart
this
from
kids.
the two chat.
Other than the other kids, I'm going to pull myself up towards your ear and just say to you, I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
What?
And you fall back
What's that?
down and go unconscious again.
What does that mean? What? Is that a no? Did he? He's sick. Thinks he's what? I have no idea what any of that means. I'm just gonna carry on.
I think it's a no. I think he doesn't want the medicine.
Oh, okay. Okay,
He shoves it up his nose instead.
What?
I'd say
What?
the fever looks to have stopped.
he's cured.
The wetting seems to be.
Tilness like puts his hand
shakiness
on his
in there.
on your head, like he feels better, a little bit better. What?
All it took was a bit of took.
What kind of medicine is that?
Like I said, it's an old shamanic weak way medicine. We gain our healing properties from our god Moon the Quay.
Right.
Hey, I didn't believe it when I was a little whippersnapper like you,
Right.
but healing properties are magical.
Come on, Pikachu, let's get out of here. He kind of like gets his crutches, and the two of them leave the room.
He's one. What does that mean? He's one with the Force, and the Force. Did he say the Force is with me, or with him? I can't remember. Have I got the Force? What is the Force again? I could tell the others he's alright.
Then you're gonna go back to the cockpit.
All right, you head back to the cockpit. Z, you're kind of like, are you maintaining altitude as you fly around this planet at the moment, or?
Yeah, I'll be going in kind of. I would have lowered it down to a point where I guess we're not too close to the surface, and then probably just kind of been drifting to see if I find any sort of civilization until Took comes back.
Yeah. As you kind of like fly around, you see the odd like small structure, but you don't see anything that resembles like a city. You do every now and then see like large scorch marks across the landscape as well. But yeah, no city or anything that Took described, like no outpost.
The one you say there was one structure that I saw. What was it? Did I get a good look at it?
It just looked like like some kind of small house, like hut maybe. It's kind of too hard to see. Maybe it had like a little like a fence, perhaps at one point like a farm of some kind, but hard to tell as you kind of like zoom by.
Yeah, I guess I'll just ignore it. Yeah, I'll be
probably
waiting for
come back
Took to come back if I don't see anything.
Yeah, Took comes back.
He's fine. I cured him.
The spice worked.
Yeah, the spice. But I told the kids it was some shamanic ritual we do down on Cyrilla. I think they believe me.
Oh, he's awake now?
No, he stopped. They told me he stopped sweating.
Okay.
He said something weird to me.
Said something weird.
Yeah, he said something. Said the Force is with me. Fever dream stuff.
Wait.
Who?
Probably the spice. He's probably had
No.
too much.
He said the Force is with him.
With me. No, with me.
What? The Force is how can he know you have Force?
Don't shoot the messenger. I don't know.
He's come out of his state. He said the Force is with you,
Yeah,
and then he went back to sleep.
yeah.
Huh?
I couldn't make heads or tails of it, but he's well. That's the main thing. I remembered when I was in there, Z. There might be some of your old friends on this planet. Actually, recall.
Like who? You could have mentioned this before.
I don't know, I never met him, but Hondo always used to say when I was first here, there was some battle droids, the old kind, from the old times.
Just because they're droids doesn't mean they're my friends.
I wasn't saying that. But they were like the droid army, was it? Wasn't there some of your models in there? Or am I thinking of others?
There was, but they were older. They were older IG models, right?
The battle droids.
Yeah, they were.
If we're going non-canon, there was that episode of the animated Clone Wars series where they're all on those lancers. They had,
Yeah,
like a bunch
I'm pretty sure they're.
They are
The
B1
on
battle
last,
droids, B series.
Mm.
There's IG-100 Magna Guards. They are IG units. but
Oh yeah.
They were like elite
Oh.
guards. So you would know about those, perhaps, that
Mhm.
there was like an elite unit of battle droids in the army that were IG units. They kind of like acted as like rural guards almost for like key generals and things. One General Grievous, perhaps.
It depends what droids you're talking about. A lot of them were a different series of droids, but there are a few IGs that have made their way.
I don't know if they were IGs.
Make a lore check for me quickly, Z. Just to see if you've ever heard of this, or you can do criminal underworld check.
Okay.
I'll give you a blue
Oh,
dice because this
same.
pertains to your profession. You think... No. You don't remember the piece of information I wanted to tell you.
Thing is with Z, I don't know how much he does know anyway, because
This is about a specific...
what's
This is specific to
happened.
your career. But... It's okay.
But anyway, yeah, the Hondo told me that the Federation of Kiss. I don't remember. It's a long time ago. They invaded Florum.
Well, let's hope we don't bump into them then.
I'm pretty sure yeah, maybe they'll still be here. But that might mean we can... Do you mind selling them? Do you mind stripping them down for parts? I mentioned this earlier with your other friend you wouldn't let us touch, and you said no.
Honestly,
Myself
I
or a
knew
lot.
this conversation was gonna have to be had at some point. It depends. It's the same with biologicals. I take bounties, I kill biologicals. I have destroyed droids before. Just because something is a droid does not mean that I have any extra alliance to it.
Oh, I'm just saying. I just remember the little red man, and you getting pissed off because he was a droidist.
There is still a difference. It depends.
Great. So if we find some deactivated, that's what we might find. We might find some deactivated junk here and sell it off.
That's more or less fine by me.
Let's see what's left of home then. It's been a long time since I've been here.
So the plan is for you to guide Z to the location of Hondo's base.
Base, yes.
Okay. Spent some time. For a while, you're not quite sure where on the surface of the planet you are, but perhaps it takes you guys I would say actually make a I don't want to say astrogation.
Is there navigation? There's a navigation check.
Make a navigation check.
I think, or am I thinking of a negotiation? Oh yeah, maybe it's.
Okay, I would say
What is it?
make it astrogation, and we'll interpret it to be like a negotiation style thing here.
Yeah.
Maybe survival.
Survival, yeah. you do survival.
I'd say
Yeah.
survival. Yeah. Go survival.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. Okay.
you're looking out for landmarks and things and trying to determine whereabouts you are on the planet. I'm ready for you.
Oh yes.
Yeah. You actually immediately spot like one of the you see like a larger mountainous area of the planet, and you know that's kind of like in the northern hemisphere, and you spot kind of like a couple of like rock formations and things, and then you notice in one of the like black charred sections of the planet, and you remember this outpost was orbital striked. You see the kind of like metal exterior of the outpost, and you remember it's kind of like sunk into the ground a little bit, and it's got like this landing platform on the top and stuff. And you see the outpost does look a little bit in disrepair, but it's there.
Yeah, it's as bad as I remember. I don't remember much, but
Is this it?
yeah. This did you have a little error there?
Yeah,
You-
sorry, there's still a little bit of that desert storm dust. It kind of like shakes his head, and you see a little bit of sand just like puff out of a little vent on his neck.
Yeah, I have to say it's unlikely. The Empire probably picked this place clean of all smuggled goods, but I know a couple places they might have not checked.
Alright, I'll take the crate fang in and start landing on what's left of the platform, if it is still a full landing platform.
It looks sturdy enough. You can take it in for a landing.
Mm-hmm.
So, as the ship touches down, you do feel like a very gentle kind of like from the, because you're kind of like on top of this outpost structure. Does give it a little bit more movement than you would like. Kind of like the whole thing lurches as you land, but nothing collapses. Nothing seems to have broken. Just perhaps you need to be careful about how you move around this outpost. On the landing platform, you do see some kind of like where this is on top of the outpost. You see that it's clearly taken the worst of that orbital strike. You see like certain sections of the roof here are completely caved in. You see reminiscent of like old computer systems and radars and things that are just completely shattered and destroyed. You see some kind of like metal storage crates which have been like torn open and their contents just completely burned to a crisp. It's taken the worst of it here. You think your best bet, if there's going to be any supplies left in here, they would be down inside the main outpost below.
I know where Hondo used to keep his stash, but the bastard probably took it before he went. I'm sure there'll be some some kind of dried preserves in the vault.
I guess there's only one way to find out.
Can I actually ask everyone in the cockpit? Can you make a perception check for me of the surrounding area?
Sure thing. You ready?
Yes.
Whoa!
Whoa! All three of
What
you
a-
noticed this actually. Amongst the scrap metal and destroyed items on this landing platform, you do see droid parts.
What kind of droid parts? Would I be able to...
Bip, and I would say that from a previous conversation with Took, you do recognize these to be battle droid parts.
Oh, see, I told you.
You
told
see
you that.
in one spot like the head, the kind of like curved head of a battle droid and its neck just laying on the ground.
You were right about the droid parts. These could probably sell for a decent amount.
Yeah, I heard they were pretty formidable as well. We could have one. Could get you a mate. Could get one on board. It could be our defense security droid.
I'd rather be the only assassin droid.
Oh, they're not sat. They're battle droids. There's a difference, isn't there?
I guess you're right, but there's only room for one droid on this crew.
What
Alright,
about
fine.
the astromech over there?
Yeah, when you get it.
Whoa!
We weren't talking to you. We were talking about you.
Can I translate that?
Whip, 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 whip. Hey, what about me? Come on.
You're irrelevant.
Right, he's brought it. He's brought it.
I'm gonna go pick him up and just take
Hey,
him into
don't manhandle me like that. Wait, wait, wait,
boards
wait.
and put him down on the table.
Hey
and
now. Come
You're a
on.
rock star.
We can get along.
Jay, my mind went there too.
Just kind of lock him in a room.
I'll shove him in the cupboard and close the door.
Hey, don't do that. Come on. As you're walking away, you just hear his voice get quieter and quieter. All right, so as you guys prepare to exit the ship, Kala, what are you doing, buddy?
Me.
As you now landed on the planet, you're kind of experiencing what you're experiencing.
I think maybe the jolt of the landing probably perhaps shakes him awake from his say too much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll awake.
All right.
I'll keep it simple. Yeah, he
Make your
wakes.
way out of the cockpit.
Curious
med
about
bay.
what is going on. The last thing he remembers coming in here and kind of gets up, kind of moving any chatter fan around.
There's like
Kind of looking over him.
It's like a smell of vomit and cleaning products in the air.
Oh, I will feel a little bit spaghetti legs and almost fall down and grab the back of the bed and lift myself up. And I'm going to walk towards the medbay doors.
Cool. They open up. Head back through in that small kind of storage room. No droid in here today.
I'll
Head
go
out.
towards the cockpit.
Head out through the main room. You see kind of a sad looking bunch as you notice no one's eating. You imagine, do the math, the last of the rations are probably given out this morning. Head round and you see the rest of your crew exiting the cockpit corridor.
Oh, did we land somewhere?
You said awake.
Ah, my medicine worked.
The spice did work, Took. Good job.
Spice? What do you mean spice?
I did some healing weekly, healing magic on you.
He gave you some spice.
Why did you do that?
Because you were ill. You were hot. You were unwell.
Well, compliments will get you everywhere, Took, but you don't need to tell me. What do you mean you're sick? I just went to sleep. I felt a little uneasy in the presence of a machine capable of destroying an entire system. Yes. What do you mean ill?
You said some weird shit to me.
You
said I had the Force. What does that even mean?
Yeah, you did say he had the Force. What the fuck was that about?
You
This
said
guy?
me.
I don't have any recollection of that.
You said I'm with the Force, and I'm with you, or you're with me.
Look, are you sure you weren't having a spice vision?
Wait, hold on. Took, did you actually take the spice?
No,
You imagining this Force shit?
no, I would know.
You've had worse visions.
Yes, I've had way worse visions. This was not a vision. This was realistic.
Carlo, do you
Let
really?
me see your eyes. Can I see your eyes, Took? Do they look like they had drugs like about how long ago it was?
So it looks like he might have done some drugs at some
You
point.
look like you may have taken some drugs at some point.
So do you, because you took some.
What? We
Well, I
gave
feel
him some because he
fine.
was searching and going to break the whole ship. So yes, he's had some spice.
Well, then I don't really know what to say. I don't remember saying that. And if Took has just taken some spice, then that would make sense.
You don't remember anything? Like Misa poured water on your head, nothing, shook you.
I
Hold
was
on.
wondering why
Lisa-
my shirt was wet. Yes.
Misa pulled out my lightsaber.
And you did
And-
what?
Listen. And ignited it to try and scare you to wake you up, and you woke up, locked eyes with me, and then you went back to sleep.
I don't remember that.
Took just extends his hand to to Kalal, and he looks like he's straining.
What are you doing? Are you pissing yourself?
He does weed
What do
himself
you-
a little bit.
What are you doing?
He said I don't know. He said I've got the. It was.
Me-
The
You
only
mean-
force you have, Took, is one that pushes its way out of your asshole every time I walk past the lavatory.
I can't breathe. Ugh.
Besides, until I met you, and he looks a bit. I was pretty sure the whole thing was a myth anyway.
Misa can confirm it's not a myth. Took,
Well,
would you
I
like
don't
me to
need
do
you to tell
what
me that now.
you
I've
were
seen-
trying to do?
On who?
Pick a number, 1 or 2.
3. I'm kidding. 2.
You pick 2?
I picked 2.
Okay, and can I try it? Because I have the ability to do silhouette 1. Is Took silhouette 1?
Yeah.
I want to force pick him up.
Make a.
Whoa!
Do you want
Oh.
a thingy check?
I think you do
A
need to do a
force dice?
Forced dice.
Oh
check.
god.
Yes.
Does that mean I could either get like picked up or slammed against the
This could be gentle or rough.
Yeah, go on.
Oh god.
I'm gonna assume in that case, a little bit too rough. Ceiling, floor, trying to balance him out.
Oh,
You fuck! What the
I don't want to say that you deserve that, but
I put him down. I'll let go.
What did you do that for?
And then I was just gonna mumble him to himself. This red shit's kind of cool.
Anyway. Oh, this.
Sorry, Tucker. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Fine.
Oh,
Where's,
God.
my bowels are in my mouth. Anyway, to fill you in, we're on Florum. This used to be where I used to live with Hondo.
isn't that like a no offense, a scum planet?
Watch your fucking tongue! Scum planet, scum! You're getting no rations. Already given you a bit of my spice. You're getting no rations.
I
Take it back.
I really do not believe that I had any spice.
Take it back.
I'd nudge Z at this point. Just give him a
Sure.
nudge.
Yeah, Z kind of like some of his senses like flick round to you while he's just kind of.
You also seem to be the lucky one. Misa not getting any pay, and Carlisle now doesn't get any rations.
With Took, spice will get you everywhere.
Noted.
So what are we doing here?
Getting rations. Picking up a new droid. You missed everything.
A new droid?
Yeah, we're gonna get one of them fancy consumption independent republic droids from the old days, you know? Something like that.
The Confederate of Independent Systems?
Same thing. Confumber and
Right, yes. Those.
inside republic, yeah.
Took, you do realize that there are only droid parts, and we also don't have a mechanic.
We'll take them.
Why are we getting a droid?
This was my argument exactly. The droid slot is filled.
Look wants a security droid for some reason.
Well, given what I've just witnessed with you, Bip, I can understand why he might want someone to protect him.
Always, when I was a little pirate, Hondo used to tell me about these droids rolling in, and you know we destroyed a bunch of them. But I always imagined myself with a couple of pimped out ones with spray paint, a couple of ones with big blasters and flamethrowers on. It's been a dream of mine.
Would I know what he's talking about? Just out of interest.
I think
Do I know what
you'd have vague memories of this. This is like you were a child when this was happening, right? So
Yeah, so I know he's on about like destroyers. I take it. Are you on about destroyer? Are you on about droidica?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, because Sam doesn't know a lot about this, but Z would, so I don't know what I do.
The rolly one with the bubble shield.
That
I figured that's what you was on about.
If you want to get one, Jay, all you have to do is kill 12 enemies and then you'll be able to spawn as well.
Ah, yes.
yeah.
I think I've killed 12.
We were
right?
playing
Like,
some Star Wars Battlefront 2
Battlefront before.
this. The original, the good one.
The first one or the second? That's tangent. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
it's a podcast
2000.
now.
2005,
Yeah, I could have
baby.
really taken that. That could have been bad.
Right. Well, as you prepare to step off the ship and onto the surface of this outpost on Florim, that's where we'll take our break this evening.
Mm-hmm.
We will be back
Got that
in around 10-ish minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Thanks for hanging out so far. We'll see you very shortly.
Oh, I love you, Mitch, for endorsing all this.
I cannot believe you.
Okay.
You